Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Can you hear the excitement in my voice? This video is huge. We're going 3 molds, 2 projects. We are chucking it all in. We are having all of the beautiful, icy, frosty, wintry yumminess you can imagine. The mold I'm using right this second is the Moulds and Shapes Elongated Druzy Edge. Of course, all linked below. This is coming in around 29 centimeters. Everything I'm using in today's video will be linked below. We're also using this mold. This mold was from Amazon. It was like my favorite go-to Christmas mold a couple of years ago. You will remember it. It is a beauty. We're also using this mold. This is a cone ring holder, jewelry holder mold. This one was from Let's Resin. Cone molds are so versatile. They can act as Christmas trees at this time of year, but of course this is for jewelry. Now we're putting it all in. We've got some crushed mirror reflective glass, we've got silver foil, we've got silver glitter. Now I was going to use this one here from Hemway. Guys, I am a Hemway affiliate. I don't know if many of you know that, but I will link the Hemway codes down below as well. This is holographic, and it was only kind of halfway through I decided I didn't really want that much holographic in the project. I wanted it to be silver, white, crisp, winter, snow and ice. Now, Silver Diamonds, Sharon Kerr, Resin Supplies Den. In my latest video, I told you guys that they don't do this anymore, and I was so wrong. I was getting confused with another glitter called Claire, and they do the silver diamonds. So Sharon Kerr, Silver Diamonds, go for it. Resin Supplies Den, they still do it. We've also got Cinderella from Sharon Kerr. Now that white glitter you just saw is of course Hemway again, and you can get it in huge bags. So again, check out the description box. It's all in there. Really what you want, guys, anything white, silver, reflective, mirror, crushed glass, broken glass, anything like that. And it is everything. The resin we're using in today's video is the Apex resin, again linked below, and I'm using the huge Let's Resin calibrated cup. I need a lot of resin for this project. We are going big, 3 different molds, 1 project, only you will soon see. I poured a bit too much, so it got out of hand and we made loads more. But so excited, so exciting. Hands down, probably one of my favorite Christmas creations to date. Okay, to date. I am filling this cup up. I was just showing you there. Don't forget to clean up the drips because we do not want drips running down the bottles. I'm filling the cup all the way to the top. We've got 800 grams of epoxy resin in here. Again, it's the Apex, giving it a really, really good stir with a giant stick. I did end up using my Let's Resin mixing machine because it was a lot. It was a lot of resin, but you still have to scrape the sides and scrape the bottoms. Now, this Silver Diamonds, like I said, Sharon Kerr, Facebook Resin Supplies Den, she can still provide these for you. They are everything. The silver, I'm telling you, it is a breathtaking mixture of magic. I don't know what's in there. I want to say crushed glass. I want to say silver glitter. It is just the most stunning, visually stunning combination of whatever. Alchemy, I don't know, but it's just breathtaking. I've run out. This is it. I've run out. So I do need to buy more from Sharon Kerr. So we've got the silver diamonds that have gone into a small pot because that's all I've got left. Then I've divvied out the resin into 4 separate cups. We've got the crushed glass from the garden centre. So that big tub of crushed glass is vase filler. So when you've got a nice bunch of flowers and you want to put some pretty stones at the bottom or something like that, it's called vase filler, and you can get it from your garden centre. And I've got the clear reflective mirror glass cut shards. I don't know how else to say it. We've got a pot of silver foil. We've got some of the super sparkle white that has gone into a small cup. So again, I'm just adding a little bit of everything. Okay, now if you wanted to, you could put this all together, but really you just won't get the effects that I'm going for. Now the main body of the deer, the stag, the main body is going to be white. So I'm using the Vista liquid white pigment. Again, my go-to liquid pigment. It is absolutely crisp white, like white. Stunning. Now I'm just mixing it all in. So again, this one here is the vase filler. I've put a little bit of super sparkle white pretty much everywhere because you can't get enough. In a project like this where I'm really going for frozen, like proper frozen ice, snow, glistening, reflective stunningness, you can't get enough of sparkle. So yeah, it's all in there. This one here, I do believe, is a mixture of the Cinderella glitter. This one, so beautiful. A little bit of Cinderella glitter, a little bit of the Super Sparkle White, and other things, like whatever you want. I can't even remember at this point. Filmed a while ago, but only just getting around to the voiceover. Now, some of that is going into the white so that the deer, the stag, have got a little bit of glisten in their bodies as well. Once it's all mixed together, it's time to pour. Now, me personally, this is all personal preference. You can imagine this in so many different colorways. Okay, I'm just going for that white winter. We're going for frosty white icy winter. Into the stag's antlers and the hoofs, I'm putting in the silver diamonds. It's just everything. Then what's left of the silver diamonds, I'm literally just chucking it around that elongated tray you saw there. I have sped this section up a bit because you don't really need to sit through this in real time. Then the main bodies of the stags are getting the white epoxy resin. That way it's just all going to tie in together. And I don't want the stags to be completely clear. I want them to stand out. Now, here is where you just go for it. Just chuck it in. And I mean chuck it in. There's no rules, no rhyme or reason. Resin does what resin wants anyway. So it doesn't really matter what way you pour it. You can try and go for lines. You can try and do zigzags, but honestly, it's all going to blend at some point. What it's not going to do is completely and utterly all blend together because I haven't put everything into one big pot. If it was all in one big pot, we wouldn't really get any differentiation between the products. We wouldn't see the depth. We wouldn't see it. So that's why I'm pouring everything separately, because we do get some degree of separation between everything. Now, you can see here, I'm really not, I'm not being neat in any way. I'm literally lobbing it in. Chuck it in, lob it in, just chuck it in. I had a lot of leftover resin, believe it or not. Shocked, I know. In the long tray you saw there, I poured the rest of the white over the top and then the rest of the clear to fill up the mold. I still had loads of resin left, so I grabbed this mold. Now, this is the small round Druzy edge mold from Moulds and Shapes. Now, this is where I made so much mess, so much, but it doesn't matter because it all came out stunning. The elongated tray was overpouring. The deer, the stag were overpouring. So I just scraped it all off, shoved it in a cup, stirred it in, and scraped it into the small round tray because, again, it doesn't matter. I already know it's going to be stunning, even though I've made a complete mess of this. My surfaces were covered. I was literally scraping resin off of my surfaces to get into that round tray so that all 4 molds now are full. This is the next morning. It's not quite 24 hours. There's a bit of bend in them, but this is the next day. Guys, I just cannot tell you how stunning these come out. It's giving New Year's Eve. It's giving ice, snow. It's giving Cinderella vibes. It's just stunning. Everything about these stunning. Like, I am such a red and green Christmas girl. I really am. I'm Home Alone. You give me Home Alone's living room, that's me. But there is something so magical, romantic, whimsical, glamorous about using all of your whites, your silvers, your foils, your glistening, your reflective, your cut glass. It's just next level for me. But this tray, stop it now. It is glacier. It is positively glacial. Antarctica. You name it. It is it. It is everything and more. You can see, because I've poured things in separate components, they've landed separately, right? You see that. So like, don't put everything in one big cup. It is tempting, but don't put all of your components in one big cup. You're still getting some separation. It's just, look at this edge. Stop it. Oh my, like, stop. Guys, it's like the giant ice wall in Game of Thrones. Has anyone seen Game of Thrones? Please. Oh my gosh, because, oh my gosh. I was so in love. Deep down, I'm like, am I a glamorous girly? Did I know this about myself? Now, this is a perfect trick, guys, honestly, and I would swear by it. This was taught to me by Wendy at Toon Pitch Craft. Wendy taught me that if you spray isopropyl alcohol down the side of these molds, it will fly out, and lo and behold, you just saw it fly out. Look at this. Stunning. Just all of the words. Now, the one thing I will say is the foil got lost, right? The cut mirror glass is heavy, of course, right? So it's sunk right to the bottom of the cone. The foil is super light in the resin. So of course that has risen to the top of the cone, thus we've lost it. We've pretty much lost it in the cone, but it's there. You can just see it on the edges. This is what we're looking like. I grabbed my deburring tool. I need to trim down the bottom of this cone before sticking it in to the tray. Guys, these trays can be whatever you want them to be. They can be decorative or jewellery trays. I am making jewellery trays. Again, they could just be Christmas decor. This tray with all of the dregs, and I mean the dregs, we literally scraped every pot, we scraped it all out and dumped it in this mold. Look at this. Dump it all in, guys. I'm just telling you. All right, chuck it all in. This is my absolute favorite method. My absolute favorite method. No rhyme, no reason, no rules. Chuck it in, dump it in, and look at this. Again, we've dumped it in separately from separate cups, and you can see that we've done that because we've got lots of different individual components all around the edges, and it's gone in different places. Put it all in one cup, you just wouldn't get that. And I'm just obsessed at this point. Now, here's the thing, right? The reason I made the round tray is because I had too much resin left over. And once I demolded the round tray, I thought, well, I can't leave it there, can I? I can't just leave that round tray. I need to follow it through. I need to see it through. We need to finish it off. So now we're going to have two trays that are matching yet not matching. Same method yet different results. We're going in with all of the same components. So I've mixed up a fresh batch of the Apex resin. We've got the Cinderella glitter from Sharon Kerr, Resin Supplies Den. I've got no more silver diamonds, but I am going to buy some because New Year's is coming, and New Year's is when we usually get colder. Like for us in the UK, January, February, March is usually the coldest 3 months. So nothing to stop me, nothing to stop us from doing icy creations in January, February, March, right? Just don't call it Christmas. Gosh, I wish I could have a Christmas and Halloween channel all year round because I think I would just live for that. Yeah, so we've got the Cinderella glitter. We've got the crushed mirror glass from the garden centre. I do need to restock on that. Sadly, I've moved from Essex now, so I don't know if my local garden centre will sell those. They usually come in tubs. You can get stones, like grey, pink, green stones as well, like lots of different variations. But again, the Cinderella glitter is the main component of the stags because run out of silver diamonds. Into the antlers, into the feet, and the middle of the bodies are of course going to get the white resin again. And just, yeah, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes your heart happy and whatever makes your soul sing. Because I'm telling you now, I just can't put into words how I feel about this. How I don't know what it is I'm feeling over emotional about the results from all of these crisp silvers and whites. It's just, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that I really crave snow and it's reminding me of just all of winter's part. I don't know. You tell me in the comment section It's nostalgia, maybe. Maybe I'm feeling all kinds of ways. But we filled up another cone, and then we filled up both of these stags, and again, over poured on this stag. So I'm dragging it over. Just dragging it over, trusting the process, trusting that it's still going to be stunning when we demold. And that's what I did. Filled it up with white. Bob's your uncle. Now, guys, imagine navy and silver, black and gold, pink and silver, green and gold, black and gold. I mean, I might have to try it. Because black and gold, oh, navy and silver, navy resin. Oh, in fact, I got a dark navy powder from Amanda Towgood, Resin Supplies Den. Might have to try it. Okay, next day. These are the two new stags. I'm literally like, what? Stunning. You know what they look like? Mosaic, right? They look like a mosaic terrazzo vibe. And, oh my gosh, the cone. Oh, the cone. Beautiful. There's no other words. I mean, I just hope that you're feeling all of the feels that I'm feeling and that you're with me on this one, because they're just next level, absolute next level. It's time to put all of this together. It's time for the assembly. My super glues are drying out at a rate of naught, so I do need to invest in some other super glues. I love these super glues, and you guys know I've been raving about these. But they're drying out on me so fast, and the lids are getting stuck, and I'm not neat enough to prevent it from happening. I'm just not neat enough to prevent it from happening. These are jewellery trays. So this is, let me just also tell you guys, this is 3 days later. What I need those stags to be as rock hard as they're ever gonna be before I stand them upright. I didn't want to stick them immediately on the tray 24 hours later because you could still physically bend them. And if you could still physically bend them, then I was worried that they were just going to flop down, right? So this is 3 solid days later. I know everything is solid as a rock. There's a song in there somewhere. Solid. Boom, boom. Solid as a rock. Anyway, we are sticking the stag's feet down onto the tray using a super strength super glue. I'm holding them in place for just a short moment in time. They stick pretty fast, and just be careful not to knock them or move or breathe. Don't breathe at this point, because I did knock one down a couple of times, and you can see the smudges on the surface where I've had to wipe the glue away, and etc, etc. So just yeah, take your time. It's harder. I'm filming. My arms are everywhere. I just knocked it. And anyway, the second tray. Oh, I was just going to keep this one simpler by just having one stag, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I needed both stags and a cone. We're putting the stags off to one side so that they can act as bracelet holders, ring holders, earring holders, you name it. They can do it. We're then putting the cone off to the other side. That can act as a watch holder. Georgie, not now, darling. Not now. Are you okay? He's okay. He's having a bad dream, guys. I don't know if you heard him. He's snoring next to me, and he just yelped. I think he's having a bad dream. Anyway, the stag's off to one side. The cone's off to the other side, so that you've still got ample tray left to house your watches or a chunky bracelet, or, you know, to rest your necklaces on whilst the rest of the necklace hangs off of the stag antler. I just, so in love, guys, so in love. Okay, we're going to get some close-ups for you here. They are everything and more. Ice castle. Oh my gosh, guys, that's it. I think that's it. It's that ice castle vibe. Has anyone, I don't know if anyone who watches me has ever been, but it's either Denmark, Norway, Sweden, it's Scandinavia. They do the ice castle and they build it from scratch, from ice, every single year. And you can, the ice hotel, and you can go and stay in the hotel. It's built with ice. Your bed is ice. Your bedroom is ice. That is what I'm feeling from these. I personally would love to go, but I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. The cold would end me. But yeah, the Ice Hotel, that's the feeling. So we are top coating these now, not too much. We do still want these to act and serve as trays. We don't want things falling off. However, if you just wanted this to be decor, you could fill this now to the top. Fill the tray to the top. And just have it as one big flat surface. But I'm only putting enough in to cover the bottom, secure those stags in resin for the rest of their lives, and give me a beautiful reflective surface. Again, the resin I'm using is the Apex, all linked below. And once I've done this and I'm happy with the amount of resin that I've put into each tray, I'm going to use my Let's Resin heat gun just to give them a really good blast of heat. I ran out of patience to put the resin through my bubble removing machine, but honestly I probably still would always whack it with heat anyway. Whacking it with heat for me just speeds up the curing process. The laziness of me, honestly. So this is the round tray. Now the round Druzy edge tray is much deeper. I've got a lot more room to play with. I can get a lot more resin in there. So I am bringing that up just to give me enough lip that I've still got a tray, but also I'm proper burying the stag's legs in that top coat. I just can't stop looking at it. I cannot stop. Guys, please tell me in the comment section down below, what else would you put in here? Check these out because, oh my gosh, I am so in love. It's just frosty, icy, just all of the things. I mean, have I got any more descriptive words? I'm getting better at descriptive words, but there's my wedding ring. My wedding ring has gone on there. I don't wear my wedding rings currently because I've lost a ton of weight since getting married. Who does that? Who does that? I've lost a ton of weight. And my fingers are swollen in the mornings and skinny by the evenings. So I can't wear my wedding rings anymore. They do live on a cone, on a ring cone. But look at these. Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Everything about them. Let me know what colorways you would do. The ring holders work perfectly. I do have a watch obsession. The stags work beautifully for bracelets, bangles, necklace. This is a necklace I recently bought from Next. It is beautiful. Just stunning. I don't have much jewellery actually, guys. I literally had to rummage to find enough. These little rings we just bought in Gretna Green when we had our Gretna Green ceremony. And this was a wedding gift from Tim, my watch. So just beautiful. I've got no other words to describe it. They are everything and more. They are my favourite Christmas project of 2025. Obviously I've got more videos to come. This does feel like this is the last, but it's not. It's just, anyway, this was a long video, 24 minutes. I hope you feel inspired in some area to recreate this. If you do, guys, if you're still here, please don't forget the hashtag. I haven't said it for such a long time, but hashtag Claire made me do it, all one word, lowercase, hashtag Claire made me do it. Guys, please recreate this because it's magical. Seeing it all come together, absolutely magical. And now I'm thinking an entire Christmas village, houses, stags, in one big long line. The ideas. Anyway, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. And if you've been with me in the live chat, I appreciate you all as well. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.